Welcome to the show. Uncut Jams. We're back. We almost didn't make it here today, guys. Sometimes in this life, I have to go to work. I have to work a long job, a hard job, a labor job. And I don't want to be doing that, but I'm just not making enough money yet doing this thing that I love to do. And that's bringing you another episode of Uncut Jams. But if you want to see me making more money doing this, you can literally send me money to helpjamout@gmail.com. That's HELPJAMOUT@gmail.com. Welcome to the show. We're here for free again. What's up, Dante?
Not much. Blessed and highly favored.
Blessed and highly favored. Oh my goodness. Let's start it off with a word from God. Because today I was feeling weak. I had to work a long day. Let's say you go to work and a job is 2 more hours than you expect, and also the commute is 2 more hours than you expect. Imagine that, how long that day would feel. And here's a word from David. Census, the plague. This is, oh man, these words, okay, this can't be, this is like the what do you call it? The bibliography or something down here. That's not, look how big those words are and look how small that one is. I don't even think I was about to read a verse. That's how tired I am today. We'll close it back. We're opening it back. Random page. And I literally opened to the first page of the gospel according to Matthew, which is, it ain't a verse. This is like, this is an interesting start today. Because I've opened up to 2 pages where I saw things that it's not a verse. It's not.
It's too much reading.
It's too much. One was very small reading, and one is just too big. But I'll see how Matthew opens up. Matthew opens up with the position of the gospel according to Matthew as the first of the 4 gospels in the New Testament reflects both the view that it was first to be written, a view that goes back to the late 2nd century. And I'm not going to read a whole paragraph. We're not going to get more than a couple sentences. But what I think I got from that today, guys, is that we're in the first book. We're in the first book of Matthew. We're in the first book of Uncut Jams. This is episode 7. It's early days. What am I complaining about not getting paid yet? Talk to me when we're 100 episodes in. And if this shit ain't making money, we got a fucking problem, yo. If I don't have sponsors by then, what the hell? Because honestly, guys, I think I might be great. I might be one of the great ones. I might be worth every penny. I could be rich one day. Sometimes I'm driving to work on a job that I don't want to do, and I'm like laughing to myself. I'm like, it's so funny that I'm going to be rich one day.
Yeah.
Boom! Hell yeah. You feel like that too?
Yeah.
That's a great feeling to have. Like there's some days where I feel like, man, this is going to be tough. But sometimes it's just like, it's funny that I am going to be rich one day. I'm going to be successful.
Yeah, one day I'm going to be rich, and then I'm going to be like, man, I missed those days when I was broke. You know what I mean?
When I was riding around and getting it.
Yeah, hustling.
Do you think you'll miss being broke? I think I've been broke for long enough that I'll be like, it's nice to take a little break from being broke now.
Yes, but then you get all those rich problems. Like you hear, I mean, in the music I listen to.
More money, more problems.
More money, more problems. But like, it's like, you know, right now it's the grind. And we don't appreciate the grind until afterwards.
You got to love the grind.
You got to love the grind.
I love the grind.
I do too. You know, I enjoy it. But that's also why I'm like, I'm also going to enjoy being rich. But
yeah.
At the same time, it's like, man, I don't even have to grind as much no more.
I love the grind of comedy, but I don't love the grind of having to work jobs on the side of comedy. But if you need to get mold out of your house, go to moldsolutionscanada.com. And if you want to get high on mushrooms, go to daytripcanada.com. And also, you can use promo code JAM10 for 10% off at Daytrip. And you can just tell Mold Solutions that Jam sent you, and you'll get a little discount there. Here I was asking for things. Now I'm here giving it out, and we're only less than 5 minutes into the podcast. What a turnaround. Thank you, Matthew. God did it again. Speaking of God did it again, plane crashes.
Yes.
What's the deal with plane crashes, huh? Hey, planes, you got one job. Fly. Actually, you got 2 jobs. Take off, fly, land. So fly and land. And I think that the most recent plane crash...
Well, they can land, just not with their wheels on the ground.
Right. The Delta one, I don't know. There's been a bunch lately. Of plane
I
crashes.
know. It's crazy how many plane crashes there have been.
The Delta one,
Yes.
which is Canada. It happened in Canada, right? Toronto. At Pearson. I saw the video of that one, and honestly, that wasn't much of a plane crash. That was more of a plane like bad landing.
Yeah.
Like,
now I appreciate
crash-
everyone that claps when the plane lands. I used to be like, dang, like, y'all a bunch of losers. Now I watch this plane crash on the landing. It's like, oh.
0 casualties.
Yeah.
And God bless, and I'm thankful for that. But if I lived through a plane crash and people go, oh my God, you lived through a plane crash? How bad was it? Is there a video of it? And then they look at the video and they're like, okay, it was I guess
not bad.
It was like almost like not scary at all. They're like, did anyone die? No. Oh, it must have just been a bunch of strong, healthy people on the plane. No, there was a baby there too. The baby survived, no problem. So I'm going to give that plane crash 1 boom. It was almost a doom. It's not 5 booms. If it was like, if they came like crashing to the ground very fast, head first, and I saw flames, I would give it 5 big booms. But that plane crash only deserves 1 boom. Boom! I've never been in a plane crash, obviously, but there is a pretty cheap airline in Ireland called Ryanair, and when I flew with them, it's so cost effective that it's not like I wouldn't do it again. But when I flew with them, there was a moment where I was sleeping and I woke up to like the plane shaking and going down like faster than it normally does to land, and they're like, "All right, we're gonna have to come back up and try that landing again." Like they had to retry the landing.
Yeah,
so,
I've had that before.
yeah.
It's kind of freaky. Like, it's like, damn, like, again, like I was on a plane and they had to do it like 2-3 times. They had to like lap around just because like, no, landing conditions aren't good. It's too foggy. I can't see the runway. I'm like, you can't see the runway, dude.
Yeah, that's scary. Yeah, being a pilot must be scary. One of the actually highest rates of suicide for a job is being an air traffic controller. Apparently that's a very stressful job.
Yeah.
You got all of the stress and none of the fucking pussy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pilots are smashing, yo.
They're smashing.
Pilots
From coast to coast.
it's a very cool profession.
Yeah.
Why was From Coast to Coast so funny?
I don't know.
Did you have a song in your head or something?
No, it's because they're flying in a plane and they're smashing puss from coast to coast because they're flying.
Yeah, definitely. They got hoes in different area codes and different airports.
Yeah.
Like, he probably has girls on his phone like Amber, YYZ.
Yeah, they got a YYZ, a YYC.
Christina, YEG. I'm trying to think of other good names. Trivia question. For those of you thinking about it at home, how many girls does DMX mention in What These Bitches Want?
Ooh, that's a good question. Do you know the answer?
There was Linda, Felicia. I don't know if I can know them all in order, but I know there was about 3 Kims. What? Inez and Aisha. I'm gonna say, there was Linda, Aisha.
I'm gonna throw my guess out there. 16.
16.
Yeah.
You okay?
And I don't know, but that's my guess.
Cookie. Oh, I met her at an ice cream parlor. I know that's a song. That's a line. I'm gonna say 11.
What's the name of the song?
What These Bitches Want. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. When DMX linked up with Cisco in a collaboration we'll never forget. Ladies and gentlemen, this is What These Bitches Want. I know you're not playing it, but I was trying to channel my inner radio DJ. I went to Humber for radio broadcasting. That's my diploma, guys. 96.9 Radio Humber. One day when I was doing the traffic and weather, I was going like this on my chest to make it sound like I was in the chopper. Hey guys, I'm in the Humber chopper today. Traffic's looking all right going down the 427. Go ahead.
46.
46 bitches?
That's what it says. That's what Twitter says.
What the hell? DMX. That's a lot of bitches.
Yep.
That is arguably too many bitches and not enough hoes. If you know what I mean?
There was no way you're going to get all these names.
Okay. Let's see how many I can name. There was Linda, Felicia, There was definitely 3 Kims. There was a Cookie.
Okay, but you can say
I have to
Kim
do-
once.
Oh, he doesn't count all 3 Kims?
No, if there is 3 Kims, but we're talking names, right? So
True. 46 names. Okay, so yeah. Linda, Felicia, Ayez. I think there's an Ayez.
No.
And Alicia.
No, there is an Alicia, no Ayez.
Inez. There's a fucking 2-syllable name. There's a Monique.
There's a Monica.
Monica. Carla.
Yep.
Carla, yeah. Because there's one. Monica, Carla. Sharonda.
Sharonda's crazy.
Is there a Sharonda?
No.
Shalonda?
No.
Oh, man.
Sharonda.
Wanda.
There's a Wanda. Oh, there's a Yolanda.
Yolanda.
Yeah, Wanda and a Yolanda.
There's no Sharonda?
No.
Wanda, Yolanda. Sharonda. Ooh. Okay, I don't want to do the whole show, just me guessing names. So I think that's as good as I'm going to get right now on the speed round.
Yep.
And I think I only named about 11 bitches out of 46. So that's pretty pathetic.
I mean, that's 25% almost.
True.
So that's not bad. Off the top?
Off the top, that's not bad. I expected better. Mambo number 5. Mambo number 5. I think there's only 8 bitches I should be able to name. No, they're not even bitches in that song. They're actually just lovely ladies. A little bit of Monica in my life. A little bit of Rita on the side. A little bit of Jessica. Here I am. A little bit of Rita.
I don't know.
Here I am.
I know the song. I don't know the lyrics.
Yeah. Anyways, that's
I
good
didn't start
enough.
listening to lyrics till 4 years ago.
You know what's a crazy one? My whole life, I always thought, don't break my heart, my achy, breaky heart. I just don't think you'll understand. That's what I thought the lyrics were. Is that what you thought the lyrics were?
I have problems hearing lyrics, so don't even ask me. I have no idea what
I think everyone listening at home is probably thinking, yeah, obviously it's don't break my heart, my achy, breaky heart. It's not. We're talking about Billy Ray Cyrus, father of Miley Cyrus, arguably one of the greatest voices of our generation. Taylor Swift gets, you don't like her?
No, I agree.
Oh, I thought you said, nah.
No, I was doing her voice.
She's a great singer. Anyways, her dad, Billy Ray Cyrus, made this song. It was a hit. Don't break my heart, my achy, breaky heart. That's what we all thought it was. Anyways, I was doing karaoke a year or 2 ago, and I do achy, breaky heart. And I look at the lyrics, and it's not don't break my heart. It's don't take my heart. Because he's telling her all these things that she can take. You can take my... Don't tell my heart. Because he's saying everything you can tell. Like you can tell my lips to never reach out for yours anymore. You can tell my arms to never hug you anymore. Mm-hmm. You can tell my... your mom, because she never liked me anyway, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Just don't tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart. I just don't think it'll understand. Because if you tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart, it might blow up and kill this man. And is he talking about killing himself with a heart attack, or is he talking about killing her new man? And that's the question that we've all wondered. And today we get the answers. You need Billy Ray Cyrus. Come on out. How sick would it be if I had a hidden guest that even you didn't know about? Actually, you'd be like, fuck, we didn't even set up the other mic.
Yeah. And we're like, damn, I only brought 2 microphones.
Did you actually?
Yeah. I only bring...
Actually, you'd have... Honestly, Dante, love having you on the show, but you'd have to sacrifice the mic of Billy Ray Cyrus.
Oh, for sure. No, sorry. I'm just going to keep the producer mic.
I have to try and pass this one over to him. I'm not going to say I wouldn't love to have Billy Ray Cyrus on the show, but he's not my dream guest.
Who would be your dream guest?
Let's talk about dream guests. Maybe I'm going to name as many dream guests. Okay, what should the limit be? How many? Give me
5 dream guests.
Okay, right off the top, easy one. You already know, Juicy J. Mm-hmm. Juicy J is one of my dream guests. Another dream guest. So my whole life, when I was a kid, not my whole life, my first 16 years, let's say, the dream job that I had 3 dream jobs, not 3 dream jobs, but 3 people that I looked up to on my television screen that I'm like, man, I would love to have that guy's job. And the 3 people were Maury Povich,
Okay.
You Are Not the Father.
Yep.
What a great show. Some people are Jerry Springer people. I was a Maury guy. If I was home, sick one day or any reason during the week, I'm watching Maury at 9 a.m. And I'm really enjoying it. Chris Berman, that's a sports guy. He's like, used to always do the highlight reels of ESPN or whatever. Giving like a lot of NFL stuff, giving everyone nicknames, real fun guy.
Okay.
And then Conan O'Brien for late night talk show. So if you put those three guys together, that's what I'm trying to be. I would love to host like a Maury style show where I'm just getting into people's drama, and that would be a hilarious time. Sports, I still love sports. I don't think I'm ever going to be a sportscaster because I swear too much and talk too much shit that I don't think I would fit in.
Yeah, but you do bets. That's kind of like a sports show, right?
Yeah, true. So I do that too.
Yeah.
And then late night talk show, that I'm kind of doing that too.
Yeah.
And honestly, whenever I have the chance, when I'm doing crowd work in a comedy show, if I can get into people's drama, love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Magical moments are made. Find out who's cheating on who. Find out why this person hates this person. What's going on at work? What is your dream in life? You know what I mean? Get to the bottom of all those things.
Yeah.
And try and make magic happen. I should probably work harder on writing jokes, but one thing you can expect from me is if there's crowd work to be done, we might have a really fun time.
Yeah, if there's tea to be spilt, you're spilling it.
If you want to hear what the hot gossip is with this couple over here to the right, I'm your man. So I have to put those three. So I said Juicy J, Maury Povich, Chris Berman, Conan O'Brien, and that's 4, and we said 5, right?
Yeah.
Whew. Tough. I'll tell you who's in the running, who's coming to mind. The Rock.
Okay.
We can do the podcast with our shirts off, you know what I mean?
Sick.
Tattoos. show it off. Should I just go with The Rock? I might have to go with The Rock. There's other people in my mind, but I'm like, if that's what my heart's telling me right now.
Yeah.
Top 5, there could be some interchangeable pieces. Don't hold me to this. When I have, say, Stone Cold Steve Austin come on and I say, you're one of my top 5 favorite guests that I've always dreamed of having on, because that you're in the running too, Stone Cold.
And they're like, nah, refer to episode 7.
Yeah. Okay. Who else should we super cut into this? Honestly, there's like some comedians that I'd love to have on, but I'm not gonna. There's too many to name.
There's a lot of comedians.
There's so many to name. I would obviously love to have lots of comedians on, but it would be sick to have these different people from different walks of life. That would be sick.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. That's a good top 5, I think.
That's a pretty good 5.
Who's your top guest, if you could think of one?
Ooh.
I'll give you 2.
I gotta have Khabib on.
Khabib? That's interesting, because Conor McGregor would be one of my top ones too. Conor's in my top 10 for sure. Khabib, eh?
Yeah.
You think he'd be a good interview though?
Yeah, because I would just want to pick his brain. You know what I mean? Like, why do you think this way? Why do you do this? Why do you why do you believe certain things? You know, those kind of things.
Like what?
I don't know. I wing it, dude.
Name one thing that you'd want to know from him. Because I don't know.
Why?
Based off what you said?
Yeah. First, I ask him, why do you think your fighting style was so effective against everyone that you fought? Because his was like the most effective.
I mean, yeah, he's deadly and he's very hard to fight, but he didn't fight that much. He doesn't have a long history of like killers that he faced like some other people, you know?
I mean, but nobody took a round off him. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, he's very dominant.
Yeah, so that's why I would want to ask him, like, why do you think like your style? You know, because he fought Gaethje, Conor.
Yeah.
Did he fight? No, he didn't fight Alvarez. RDJ. You know, and RDJ was like one of the top guys back then.
Yeah, he fought Gaethje like on short notice, and he fought Conor after like a year off or 2 years off. So I mean, like, it's not like he fought. Like, I'm gonna make excuses for Conor because Conor's given me some of the best nights of my life. No homo. When Conor was on the way up, I'm
No,
not a big
trust me.
I'm not a big UFC guy, but he's Irish. He's
Yeah.
great. He's a great showman.
Mm-hmm.
I love those two things, obviously, right away. And then a really fun fighter in the ring too. And I was betting and I was gambling at the time, and I was winning a lot of bets on him. When he first fought Nate Diaz, I didn't bet as much as I usually do because I'm like, I feel like this is gonna. I still put a little something on him because out of respect to keep keep the ball rolling because he had given me nothing but wins before that.
Fair enough.
But I was like, man, going against a bigger guy that's like really hard to knock out, that's tough.
That's tough.
Because Connor needs to be able to knock the guy out
Early.
Yeah, sure.
In the later rounds, Connor's statistically less likely to knock you out in the later rounds because he gasses, which is what happened in the first fight. He kind of gassed out.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. But it would have been interesting to see Khabib versus Connor prime.
yeah.
It would have been a better fight. Khabib would probably still win, with all due respect, Connor.
Yep.
But it wouldn't have been shocking for Connor to pull an upset because
It wouldn't have been.
remember when he fought Aldo? Everyone was like, Aldo's gonna kill him. He hasn't fought anyone like Aldo yet.
Yeah,
he knocked him out in 13 seconds.
I remember.
One of the best nights of my life.
Crazy. Did you bet the under on that one?
No, I just bet him to win, and everyone else that I was at the party with was betting on Aldo.
On Aldo?
Oh, they all thought I was an idiot.
Yeah.
Connor's all hype. Aldo's a real fighter.
No, because I remember
So
him
easily.
like when he first came onto UFC because I watch all and I'm like, this guy, this is like his second fight and there's so much hype around him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, I make like a note. Okay, watch this guy.
Right.
Third fight, he gets Sinead O'Connor to like bring him in. Like, how crazy is that? Off your third fight.
Yeah, the Fields of Athenry. Oh, no, not the Fields of Athenry. What is it? What's his?
I don't know. Some Irish song.
You know what song? Yeah. I know what song. And then he switches it into Notorious. It's a. It's the Foggy Dew. The Foggy Dew. That's what it is.
Should I play it or no?
Sure.
We might get copyright, right?
Yeah, but I mean, okay, you don't have to play it.
Yeah.
I'll sing it. No, I'm not going to sing it. But the song that was coming in my head was, have you seen those three midget Asian, I think they're like Indonesian guys. There's three of them that sing and
No.
That's what popped in my head, and it clouded my mind, and I thought of other Irish war songs, and that's why I didn't get it right away. And I'll own up to it.
That's fair.
I still got it.
Are you even a Conor McGregor fan?
Yeah. But yeah, that was sick. But he did get a lot of hype very soon.
Very fast. But he held on to it all the way until he couldn't.
He held on to it, and then he went and did something else.
Yeah, but
and
even
we'll always have to wonder how good Conor's run could have been if he just always focused on UFC.
Yes.
And didn't go make $200 million and say, like, at that point, when you, more money, more problems, and the problem is that you're not working hard enough anymore.
That's what I'm saying.
But is that the problem with more money, more problems? Is that what they're really talking about? Because when we think about it,
okay, right now, you're motivated to get money, right? By doing your craft.
Oh.
Boss. But when you have made it and you make $100 million, $200 million, what is the motivation to still up your craft?
Oh, for sure. For sure. So that's the problem. The problem isn't like, I guess there's also the problem of like people that want things from you.
That too. That's another thing. People stealing your laptop and
those ones,
trying to set you up.
No, those ones are obvious, but I haven't actually thought about the problem of you just don't work hard enough. There's guys that put out their best work in music, in comedy, in movies. Movies, usually people do their best work later on, but music and comedy, the first album might be the best one.
Yeah.
Ever. Because you put everything into that one.
Yep.
You put 10 years, like say 10 years into it instead of now you're turning out one every 1 or 2 years. Mm-hmm. So that could be a more money, more problem too.
Yeah.
It's like the problem is now I have to fucking keep keep pumping them out.
You got to keep pumping it out. But you're like, but I don't even need to because I'm rich, bitch.
Yeah. True. But
then the fans are like, no, we want more. And then you put it out and you're not grinding as hard. And it's like, we want the old. You know, you're not even bringing it as
we
you
want
used
the
to.
old Kanye,
Yeah.
the not Nazi Kanye. No, not.
That's what it is.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. I think I've been poor for long enough that it's like, hey, let's go. Let's. But there's definitely been years where I'm like, I don't deserve money yet. You know what I mean? But I think I'm getting to the point where I'm like, it's time. It's time. Time to get rich. Maybe not rich, but like comfortable. You know?
Well, what is comfortable?
What is comfortable?
Yeah.
Comfortable is not living paycheck to paycheck. Comfortable is having money saved and being able to invest. And
You can invest right now.
well, I'm investing in myself this very moment.
I know, but I mean, you can buy some assets that are pretty cheap. Invest in that. You could put in $1. $1 turns to $1.10.
Sure.
It's investing. You gotta start somewhere.
Sure. Okay. But like, that's boring. What I'm going to make 20 cents a year for, when will that ever matter in life?
Well, they say one of the best factors in investing is time, right? So the more time you put into it, the more money you make. So maybe you put in $1 now, but that $1 could be worth $50 in X amount of years instead of never putting that $1 in.
Damn. Yeah. All right. Well, everyone that's listening right now, invest $1 in anything today. Invest
Like
$1
imagine you put in just $1 into Bitcoin
Buddy.
like 10 years ago.
Buddy. 2012? No, before that, actually. It must have been 2011. 2011 or 2012. I was at work at LA Fitness, and there was a guy named Chan. Shout out Chan. You might be rich now, because he told me to buy Bitcoin in
How much was
2011 or
Bitcoin?
2012. It was nothing. It was nothing. Check out what it was in 2011, because I'm pretty sure it was 2011. It was like barely anything. But when you explained it to me, I'm like, that sounds like bullshit. That doesn't make. So you're buying some coins online that is going to be worth more.
Oh!
Was it not even $1?
It ended the year. At the start of 2011, you could buy one Bitcoin for 30 cents.
Woo!
See, so imagine you don't even put $1. You put in 30 cents.
And I would have what, 50K now?
You'd have way more. For one Bitcoin.
Yeah, how much is one Bitcoin worth now?
Almost 100K.
100K if I put 33 cents in. It's crazy that I didn't just put $20 on it.
That's what I'm saying. You could start small and over time. That's how investing works.
I want to look this guy up on
This guy's going to go
Facebook.
buy Bitcoin.
No, I'm not going to buy it right now. I'm just wondering if I still have him on Facebook, if it just looks like his life is balling now. Because what if he didn't have the fucking patience to stick with it?
Well, that's another thing, right? That's why they say time is a great factor. That's why they say Warren Buffett is one of the best investors because he lets time do all the work for him.
God.
You know, he bought Coca-Cola years back.
Yep. Well,
obviously you need the capital to like.
I couldn't confirm if Chan is rich, but I hope he is. I hope he held on to it.
If he had just 2 Bitcoins, he's up 200K almost. Bitcoin's probably like
He
90 something.
He definitely had more than a couple, you know?
Oh my goodness. Bitcoin right now in Canadian, 137. $137,000 for one Bitcoin. Meanwhile, in 2011, it was 30 cents.
I'm going to message him. I do have him, but he doesn't have it. I haven't talked to him since 2019, but if he answers before the end of the show, which is like 10 minutes, that would be a cool update.
Yeah, how's that Bitcoin?
I'm just going to say, I gotta let the listeners know what I'm saying too. Mm-hmm. Yo, you were the first person to tell me about Bitcoin. Did you keep it? man, if he sold it, I'm gonna be. Maybe I shouldn't ask because if he didn't, then that's probably something that he lives in. He might have.
And then he might have been like,
he might have killed himself.
You hear about the story of the guy that bought a pizza for 10,000 Bitcoins?
No.
There's a guy like, and this
So
is
who got the
early
money?
days.
The pizza company or the pizza, or
Something.
the delivery driver? If you
have
got
no
tipped in Bitcoin,
Yeah.
you're like, whatever, man. But then you wouldn't even think to like. There's people that lost their password to log into their Bitcoin.
That too. Yep.
That's crazy. Okay.
So now, but think of it like this: what if he made it, and now you're just reaching out to him like, "Hey, man, I heard you're doing all right out that Bitcoin. More money, more problems."
Okay, that's so. I really hope because I hope he messages before the end of the show because I want a result.
Yeah.
God, let's all say a prayer for Chan to be rich right now. But no,
Is that him?
No.
Oh.
Dear God, I hope Chan held on to that Bitcoin, and I hope we get an update within the next 10 minutes that this guy is a millionaire now. And God, if you want him to just invest in the podcast for no reason, for jokes, it's your will. Let it be so. Anyways, I don't know if God has time for all that, but we'll see. Yeah. Speaking of making money, one of the songs, first time I ever walked into a strip club was a song by Too Short called Moneymaker. And I always remember it. Like every time I've been in a strip club, like almost every time, and I haven't been that many times, but I've been enough times that the data will show that 90% of the time when I go to a strip club, I get a Shazam a song. And this song, he said one line in it that I keep with me to this day. You know how they always say like, you want to soar with eagles, you soar with eagles. You know what I mean? If you want to hang out with chickens, hang out with chickens. So you should keep good company around you, right? And he has one line that's, I only fuck with money makers, hustlers, and bitches who know how to get motherfuckers. And I think that's a great rule to live by. Too Short. Bitch. I like the way he says bitch. I was looking to try and add his bitch to my soundboard here, but I couldn't find just one with. Oh, every time my phone like I'm like, Jan, are you rich? He's gonna be like, what the fuck? This guy doesn't. I haven't talked to him since 2019. That's my last message to him.
Yeah.
It's been a while because I haven't worked there in so long. Obviously,
is he still there, or maybe he's rich?
The thing is, okay, so if we're gonna base it off what the Facebook is telling me right now, he's not rich because, or he just hasn't updated in a long time. But as of 2016, the last picture was posted. And it was still him in an LA Fitness uniform. So as of that time, but maybe he's just, there's guys.
But okay, so I remember what it was in 2016 because
what was it in 2016?
It was like 16K.
So by then, like life would have been, but then would he have just said fuck it and like sell it now?
Yeah, some people do.
Oh, I can't wait. If we don't get an update today, we will by next week.
By next week.
Have you ever Shazam any songs in the strip club?
I've never been to a strip club.
You never been to a strip club, and why is that?
Just never been.
Like, is it like a moral decision or just
no? I just never been. Never been invited. I never just gathered the boys, be like, yo, let's go to the strip club.
Okay. When's your birthday?
April 20th.
April 20th. I'm not going to be in town, but around April 20th when I get back, if you want, I'll take you for your first strip club experience.
Sure.
You can't break the camera out and be like, they're vlogging your first strip club. But
they won't allow that?
Nah. They might break the camera actually.
They might. I've had friends, I'm not going to out my boy.
Yeah.
But he almost fell in love with a stripper one time.
Yeah.
I had to be like, hey man, just making sure your head's on straight. You know what I mean? Because he was losing money.
I know one guy, he was maybe like 21, and me and my friends were like 24, 25. He was like my friend lived in a house that had like 6 roommates, and this was just like a younger guy that lived in the house, and he never went to a strip club. We took him to a strip club. He was also a virgin, and he lost his virginity to a stripper. And there was another older guy in the house that didn't come with us that was like really mad that we took him to the strip club and he lost his virginity to a stripper. He's like, you guys let him do that? We're like, what the hell? We weren't up there with him. Sometimes guys go up for what we think is just a lap dance, and then they come down a half an hour later, shamefully walking to the ATM, head down, holding a stripper's hand, maybe.
Yeah.
At least hold my hand while I take out the money. Yeah, that's the walk of shame to take out money from the ATM is rough. I remember when I was 18, first time in strip club was Montreal. 18 years old, money maker, what a hit. That strip club too. It was me, my cousin, and a friend, and we looked for the strip club the next day. We couldn't find it. It was like one of those like magical moments.
Crazy.
But anyways, but the first lap dance I got my one song. It was like $10 a song in Montreal. It's a different rate over there, $10, whatever. And I'm thinking, okay, yeah, I'm good. But then she's like, "You want to stay for another song?" I was like, "Oh, this girl likes me, yo."
Yeah, but got him.
Whatever. I stay for like 3-4 more songs, and then I go to hand her my $10, and she's like, "That was like 5 songs," and I was like, "Oh, I didn't ask for that. I thought you wanted to do that." Anyways, that's when I learned that these hoes don't love me. It's hard to tell sometimes because sometimes there is strippers that do like you.
I don't know. I've never been. But
You've never been.
Yeah.
True.
But I wouldn't put money on it.
No, you shouldn't. You definitely shouldn't put money on it. I remember did you ever see the show Keys to the VIP?
No.
Keys to the VIP, it was a Toronto-based show where guys would go to a club and they would have like hidden cameras and 2 guys would compete to see who can like chop more girls. And there'd be different challenges. Sometimes
this was on TV?
It was on TV. This is on the Comedy Network.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah. It used to be like a late night show on like Friday, Saturday night. And yeah, look it up. There's a bunch of episodes on YouTube. It's hilarious. But yeah, so there'd be 2 guys and there'd be different challenges like some rude person's going to interrupt you. You have to open up with an insult. You have to go to a group of girls that's chilling together and try and like get one of them. Or it would be like, if me and you are competing against each other, I go, we get to choose who the other guy chops kind of thing.
Okay, yeah.
Do you call it chopping? I feel like
I know what you mean, but
that term's like old.
Yeah, that's an older term.
That's how
nowadays.
That's how long it's been since I've been in
nowadays,
the club.
if someone says you're chopped, that means you're ugly.
No, not chopped, but like you're gonna go chop. How many girls did you chop tonight? You chopping bitches tonight?
Yeah.
You chop any bitches tonight?
I don't hear that on the streets.
No, that one because I haven't been in clubs in a long. Like I went to a club last year, but like against my will, like for a friend's bachelorette get together or whatever. Which like I'm happy to be there for my friend, but when I was at the club, I'm like, I have no business being here. I don't feel right in the club anymore at all. I used to have fun, but now I was standing in the booth looking down at the dance floor. I'm like, if I was down there, I don't even know how I would have fun.
You're not a dancer?
I do dance, but it just doesn't look like that's the vibe anymore. It's not like
no, it's not the vibe.
It's not the vibe.
That's why I don't like the club.
Like I looked down and it wasn't like people dancing together. It was like people like standing and
posted up. I hate it.
A lot of posted up.
Post up culture.
Yeah,
bun that.
So the whole reason I brought that up was on that show, Keys to the VIP. Sometimes they would have like breakaway times where it's like, oh, here's a lesson in being a fucking pimp. You know what I mean? Let me tell you how to be a motherfucking player.
Young blood.
Yeah. And the tip was if you want to try and chop a stripper, don't go for a dance with her. Just sit down and say, I'll buy you a drink. And just sit and chat with her.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, she's coming home with you for free. Do. That was a tip from Peaches, our soft, coy, shy guy. They had like different personalities.
That's so funny.
Chris, the bad boy.
Yeah.
Eric, the nice guy.
I'm looking at it,
and I'm trying to remember. There was definitely a Chris. There was a Peaches, and a Sheldon. Sheldon was like the shy guy. Not Peaches. Is it Peaches? There was one big guy that was like the jock. Man, if I'm calling him Peaches and he's not Peaches, that'd be crazy. He had like a nickname though. The rest of them was just their regular name. Sheldon, Chris. I think Chris was the nice guy. Are you looking up the names?
Yeah, I'm gonna go on Wikipedia.
Keys to the VIP judges. It was a Canadian show.
Yeah,
it wasn't a big hit, but also fun drinking game to play with your friends. Throw on an episode of Keys to the VIP.
All right. So
when say you're with your girl pre-drinking for something, and you say, "Okay, let's bet on who's gonna win," and then you have whatever a drink every round. Okay, go ahead.
We got Alan, the cold, calculated master pickup
Alan.
analyst.
Yeah.
Peaches with the Z.
There was a Peaches. Nice.
Sheldon
And Chris.
and Chris. Yeah.
Yeah. Chris was the nice guy.
Hopeless romantic man of integrity.
Yeah. So Peaches and Alan, they'd be like the, the more like locker room talk guys, oh yeah, this guy.
Yeah, an ex all-star jock inspired seduction specialist.
Yeah.
These breakdowns are so funny. This one says mysteriously coy and unorthodox philosopher. What?
Who's that? Sheldon?
Yeah.
I wonder where these guys are now. If they're still out, if they're just nice family guys now. That'd be fun to have.
Where are they now?
get all four Peaches, all four Peaches, Alan, Chris, and Sheldon, all to come on and see where they are now. Mm-hmm. See who got the most pussy out of those four.
Yeah, see who chopped the most tings.
See who chopped the most bitches, yo. Yeah. We didn't get the message, but definitely check out Keys to the VIP if you haven't already.
I'm looking at it. They have like a playlist, 13 episodes season 1, 13 episodes season 2.
Yeah. There's lots on YouTube, so
feel
free to have fun with that at home, guys. That's a tip you could use.
This video says the cringiest TV show of all time, Keys to the VIP.
Yeah,
6 years ago.
There's some guys one guy was on it that just was like on Molly, and he was having a hard time.
So it's kind of like Jersey Shore almost.
Because
Jersey Shore was like, oh, we're going to hit the club. We're going to see who could pick up and bring back.
Okay, but this was before that, obviously.
Yeah.
But also, it was a competition. It was a game show. It was 2 new guys every week.
2 new guys.
Those 4 guys were judges. They're
sitting Dragon's Den style. I see them.
Not even Dragon's Den style. Like Dragon's Den style, but they're like impractical jokers when you're like feeding someone in. Don't tell that girl she's a whore and then try and get her number. This is what they were saying.
Yeah. That's so funny.
Actually, I don't know if they were talking in their ear.
Honestly, we should try and like make this like a modern thing. Like make it like a new one. Because now... Actually, no, it wouldn't be the same because once again, everyone's posted up. No one's actually... Clubs are just lame.
I'm thinking in my head the guys that I know that are really good at picking up girls. Mm-hmm. And one of them for sure would be up for like a competition style thing. Maybe it could be something that we film on the street.
Yeah.
Not in a club. Also, I'm saying right now, I wouldn't be involved in it. I'd be the guy on the side just judging. And just saying what he did right or wrong, even though I don't have the answers.
You're gonna be on the telestrator, like, and then he came in from this side, and you're gonna, how they do in football.
Ooh, the John Madden of it.
I guess so. Yeah. You're gonna like break down the plays.
Here he isolated the one female from the group of friends, made sure to box out the mother hen while showing her nice friend a little love.
Yeah.
Winning over half the crowd, and that's all you need to keep the mother hen at bay. As you can see here, she went to get a drink by herself. She's crying in the bathroom now. That could be something. I love Impractical Jokers. Impractical Jokers, that might have saved my life.
Yeah.
When I was in my darkest days, one day I put my mattress on my floor and just felt like being on the ground, and I just threw on Impractical Jokers, and I was like in a really sad place, and I just laughed so hard. What good clean fun they're having on that show. Have you watch Impractical Jokers?
Yeah, I watched a bunch of it.
Oh my god, whenever they do the focus group ones, so funny. Oh, no, not in this. All right. Before we go, you've got the tips to watch Keys to the VIP, to fucking to watch Impractical Jokers if you're feeling sad. But let's get our animal fun fact of the day. Did you have one ready? Or did I catch you by surprise?
No, I knew it was coming. All right. Octopi. It says octopuses, but I know it's octopi. Yahoo, step your game up. Anyways, they have 3 hearts.
How can we even trust them now that they've called them the wrong name?
Yeah, it's
Pie
crazy.
instead of pussy. But then again, sometimes you just give them nicknames, so why not?
Yeah.
Octopi, octopuses.
Yeah, have 3 hearts. One pumps blood around the body,
One for the bitches and one for the hoes.
while the other 2 pump it to the gills. And that blood is blue thanks to high copper levels.
Interesting. Yeah, well, octopuses, 3 hearts. If you kill one of the hearts, can they still survive? I guess if you took out one of the 2 that's pumping to the gills, they could survive on a couple gills. But
Yeah.
if you ruin the whole blood flow, you just have a dead octopus. Octopuses are so smart.
Very smart.
I think octopuses might be aliens.
I can agree with that.
Here's my theory. They look like aliens.
Yeah.
Done. No, my other theory is if you're an alien and you look down at Earth and 70% of the Earth is water, you might think water's the place to be. So you come down and you're like, let's just dominate the water. And I don't know if octopuses have a lot of like predators or anything, but they seem to be doing all right down there. You ever hear about octopuses being endangered, are they?
No, but there's a bunch of octopi. Yeah, I don't know. It makes sense. Like even like, because a lot of the ocean's not even explored. So like anything we find down there that's not been discovered is technically an alien. You know what I mean? It's like, what the heck is this thing? You know?
Yeah.
Plus, I don't know if you heard about, they found oceans underneath the crust of the earth. So what if there's like some next level fish that like lives in those oceans?
Oh, for sure.
You know?
Yeah.
Aliens.
Aliens. If there's aliens, I think they're in the water.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
Like Pacific Rim.
Is that a movie?
You never seen Pacific Rim?
I mean, I've heard of it. I don't know why I said, is that a movie? I haven't seen it, was the answer. But what I meant to say by is that a movie is that what's in that movie? Is that what that movie is that what that movie's about?
Yeah. So it's like these giant monsters and they come out of the ocean in the Pacific. But they're not like, they come out of the water, but they come through like a dimensional tear. So
is this like Godzilla type shit?
Yeah.
Fair.
And it's giant robots. So sick.
Giant robots are fighting?
Yeah, so they're like, we don't have anything. So
that's what's protecting us.
Yeah, first they're like, let's build a wall. And then they break through the wall. They're like, dang.
What are they, Mexican?
Yeah. They're illegal aliens.
Shut up, bitch.
I meant to go. But The Rock said, it doesn't matter what you were going to press.
Yeah. So then they fight them with giant robots. So there's giant monsters. They fight giant robots. Sick.
It's a video game too, right?
No, they made it into a video game. The video game's not good. And originally, it was like a comic book manga type thing.
Manga?
Yeah.
What's manga?
Japanese comics.
Oh, because there's a dancehall artist named Munga, M-U-N-G-A. Is manga M-O-N-G-A?
M-A-N-G-A.
Oh.
Manga.
Manga are the rebel. He had a couple songs that were not too nice to gay people. But that's a story for another day. What were you going to say?
That's the most Jamaican songs.
Is it him that has... Let me see if it...
Should I look this up?
Yeah, sure.
What's the name of the song?
I think Far From We. But it might not be him. Who's Far From We? No. It's Left Side and Esco. But there is a manga song that
Bad From Me Born.
That one's not that's not a hate. That's Bad From Me Born. But there, yeah. Anyways, I don't want to get into this whole thing about Jamaican dancehall versus homophobia right now because I could go on and on about it.
Yes,
they made some good tracks, and we just gotta accept it. But it's all good, and they actually. Long story short, there was a couple big dancehall artists that came together and were like, "We got to stop talking about killing gay people," and they did. There was a time where they're like, "We got to cut it out, guys. We've had a pretty good time with this stuff. We've made the hits. It's time to let it go."
Yeah.
And as far as I know, there hasn't been many hits in the last 20 years that are anti-gay. So,
yeah, not anti-gay. Like I agree, like because back then they were like anti-gay songs.
Yeah.
But now they're just
like
not as much.
hits,
bangers,
like songs that you play in the club.
Anthems.
Bye in a butty boy head. That one, Chichi Man. There's one.
Yeah.
Oh man, my crew, my dog, said rule, said roll. That song, okay, play that song. Bring up Chi Man by T.O.K. It's just such a good song. You've heard it. You guys have heard it. You might not even realize what they were talking about. But one year when we had our homecoming football game and we had a DJ at the game.
What's the name of the song?
Chi Man.
By who? Sorry.
T.O.K.
T.O.K. Here we go.
And when the DJ introduced us, we got like whatever hype song it was. And then when they
turn up the Bluetooth,
when they introduced the away team, this is what they came out to.
But this is a fire song.
But what?
Set rules, set laws. We represent for the lords of yards. A gal alone I feel up my. From them a par in a chinchin man
There's also a video on the internet of like a big group of like Muslim guys in a temple like dancing to this song, and it's great. Anyways, or maybe I think there's one of a bunch of Jewish people doing it too. So that's how great this song is. Can bring everyone together. They might have been talking about burning gay people, but what they were really doing is bringing Jews, Muslims,
and Jamaicans together.
all together to celebrate a big track. That was another episode of Uncut Jams. Thanks for listening. Peace.